10 easiest ways to make quick money. Number 10. Surveys. Yes, you can make money from completing surveys online, but just know that you'll never be able to pay your rent with this type of money. Besides the super rare several dollar a piece surveys, you'll mostly be spending your time wasting 40+ minutes for literally 10 cents. Also, I found that most of the surveys I was screened to do sent me another message during the survey after I had already wasted 10 to 20 minutes on it that I wasn't eligible for either one and that the screen would time out, and I didn't get a single cent. The worst part about that situation is that they got some answers from you and they didn't even have to pay for that knowledge. So yes, you can make money by completing surveys, but it really isn't worth your time. However, if you do want to try it out for yourself, just be sure to use these guidelines. Always verify the survey sites you're using. Don't ever give out your personal information right out of the gate. You should never have to pay to complete a survey. Sign up for several survey sites at once to make the most money you can, and try to fill them out while you are doing passive tasks like watching TV. It'll make it seem like they take less time to complete. Number 9. Becoming a product tester. Product testing can be a good source of income for more than one reason. First, you usually get to keep the product you're testing, so there's that. Second, you get paid to give your opinion about something you're most likely going to buy and try out anyways. Now, keep that in mind, it is hard to just go out there and tell Xbox you want to test out their newest game, free of charge. Good luck with that. How you will need to start off is by reaching out to startups that have products that interest you. Ask if they'd like to trade their product for a testimony or a review of the item, free of charge. You get the item for free, and they get some free advertising. While this may not always work, it is best to start small and work your way up. The more products you review, the more credibility you will earn with bigger, better companies. Number 8. Start writing. Even if you are a little bit good at English, you need to consider this as one of your side jobs. For me, there are two major categories to writing for a profit, and that is blogging and writing ebooks. Blogging is writing for entertaining websites that are usually updated with new information. Writing an electronic book is writing an actual book, whatever genre, and selling it online, like through Amazon's Kindle section. When you start a blog, you want to find a topic on which you can speak about. Some of the best blogs out there are ones about food, family, and the home. It's easy enough to start, just find yourself a platform and start typing away. Some blog hosting sites are free, but some of the best ones cost a yearly membership fee. Be sure to find the one that is best for you. Also, the most important key to writing a blog is consistency. Make sure you are updating your site frequently and you are giving people more reasons to come back. You can make it profitable just by adding advertisements or writing guest articles. Making money by writing an ebook is easy enough as long as you have a good, interesting topic that you can write 50 to 250 pages about. After you write and proofread your work, you can upload it to Amazon and set your asking price. Now you'll be earning what is called a passive income with your book, as long as it's being purchased. It is possible to write enough ebooks to retire and forever collect those profits. Can you reach that level? Number 7. Yard sale repurposing. This is another method of earning money that requires a little seed money to start up. This would be a great option for treasure hunters. So you go from yard sale to yard sale checking out their wares. You'd be looking for things that are valuable, not like jewelry, but things like old records, beautiful furniture, and random knickknacks. Avoid things like clothing, shoes, and small or old electronics. My favorite things to repurpose are pieces of furniture, mainly dressers and entertainment centers. You can actually find an old dresser for 50 bucks or less. Then head on over to the craft store and grab some paint, printed paper, or whatever else you think you need to transform that old beat-up dresser into a one-of-a-kind piece that you can now charge $200 for. Once you have your materials, go to town transforming it into something completely different. You can see a fun Lego-inspired repurposed dresser, perfect for a kid's room. You can see that this person changed this entertainment center into a kid's kitchen. The possibilities are endless. Number 6. Selling everything. Well, you wouldn't want to sell everything, then you would have nothing left. What I mean by sell everything is basically a glamorized yard sale. Make a weekend to go through your house and grab everything that you haven't looked at, worn, or used in the past 2 years. You can get your family members involved with this too, especially if they have a whole other home to raid for stuff. Gather your things up and set price points for each item and a date for the big event. Make sure you price your items reasonably so that people will actually buy them. Keep in mind, all of this stuff is used, so it should be priced as much. When the big day arrives, set up tables and furniture outside and lay out all the items you have for sale. Keep a secret spot for the money you earn, and sit back and relax as your old stuff makes money for you. Easy, decently quick money, with stuff you already have. Number 5. Crafting. For quite some years, when I heard the word crafting, my mind would wander to images of old ladies knitting or sewing some 1930s dress patterns. But I really couldn't have been more wrong. Crafting can be anything from making mugs and jewelry to making welded sculptures or web design graphics. So a super easy way to make money is to make craftables. This is an instance where you would have to spend money to make money, but the good outweighs the bad, 100-fold. Take this for instance, my homegirl wanted to make and sell mugs with quotes on them for her Etsy website. For those of you who are new to the game, Etsy is an online marketplace where people can go to buy and sell their handmade crafts. You can find anything you could imagine on that site. If you haven't, you should go check it out. I know that she can purchase blank white mugs at the dollar store at $1 a piece. So she goes and buys 6 and writes quotes in fancy handwriting on the mugs in black Sharpie. Then she bakes the mugs in the oven and gives them a final glaze. She posts her finished items to Etsy and sells all 6. Now, since she included shipping and handling in the original price point, she didn't have to come out of pocket for that. So after buying all the mugs and paying all the small posting fees on Etsy, she spent about $10, then ended up selling each mug for $6.50 each. That means that there's a $29 profit on top of the $10 she spent to make the money. See how easy it can be? Number 4. Sell your skills. Between sites like Coursera and apps like Skillshare, it should be easy for you to sell your skills to make some extra cash. In order to start making money this way, you need to do a few things first. Obviously, the first thing you need to do is compile a list of the things that you are good at. You could be good at painting landscapes, drawing faces, creating resumes, or making small crafts. Everyone is good at something. The hardest part is finding out not only what that is, but if it can be seen as profitable. After you've devised a list of your talents, do some online research and see what you can come up with for each skill. Look for things like what the top people are doing with their skill, how much they are selling it for, how they are adding value to their item, and how they are communicating with their loyal customers. Things like that you need to list out. Ask as many questions as you want. Just make sure and find all of the answers. Remember, start small, don't become frustrated, and you'll be able to go anywhere. By the way, if you do this one right, you could actually start your own business from finding and selling your skills. 3. Get paid to shop online. I'm totally not kidding. It's really that easy. If you normally go to Target, Kmart, or Walmart each week to get some shopping done, save yourself the gas and order online instead. Yes, you will have to wait for the items to be delivered, so make sure to factor in the delivery time so you don't end up running out of anything. However, if you create an account with a cashback program like Ebates, you actually get paid to shop Walmart through their site. I know it sounds fishy, but believe me, it's a real thing. Here's how it works. You create an account and log on. You choose what website like Walmart or Kmart that you want to shop at, then Ebates takes you to that actual website, and you shop like normal. You check out and pay for your items like normal. Then, according to your preference, you can have a check cut and sent out, or you could wait until you've done more shopping to have a chance to earn a bigger check. So in the end, you bought the items you already intended on buying, saved gas and the headache from actually running the errands, and you get a check in the mail for shopping this way. Easy peasy. Oh, and using Ebates is free. Not a paid advertisement. Number 2. Selling information. Almost everyone has gone to school. It is a federal requirement after all, so the majority of us has some knowledge. What if you could harness that knowledge and sell it for a profit? Newsflash, you can! I'm not talking about going out and applying for a teaching position. I'm talking about working for yourself, just teaching others. Say you know how to write a resume, and your resumes look so professional that all of your friends and family members have asked you to redo theirs as well. Well, you can post an ad on a platform like Facebook or Craigslist and tell the world you know how to create resumes. It may take a while to get responses, but don't get discouraged. If you charge $25 per page and were able to get enough clients to do 5 resumes a week, well, of course that means you'd make $125 each week if all of the resumes were only 1 page each. You can do the same thing with templates, budget sheets. Almost any kind of knowledge can be turned into a profit. Number 1. Simply invest. We all know that sometimes you have to spend money to make money, and the same holds true for this. If you have a couple to several $1,000s sitting in your savings account, why not make that lazy money make more money for you? When you start investing, make sure you do thorough research and you consult with a professional. It takes as little as just $1,000 to start investing. If you're hesitant to get started, you can always opt for the robo-advisor to help you choose and make the investments for you. These days, there are dozens of different apps to help you get started by investing only a little at a time. For some of those apps, the investments are less than $100. If you want to get down and get your hands dirty, then save some money to the side for your investment. Pick some investments yourself and use an online trading platform. Investing may be a risk, but it can be a calculated one that could result in giving you some extra paydays. If you want to be able to stack cash like you see in this picture, you need to get off the couch and start doing something today.
Well, that's it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.
For better.